Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of GV Bounce. I'm Damen and alongside me here is our resident Sard expert, Patrick O'Meara. And Sard hit the top of the goal kicking charts last week and he's got Shepparton this week, so possibly another big bag.
Sard's coming along very nicely. He's probably, I think he's kicked 29 odd goals and he's probably given off probably 29 as well. He's going very well and obviously Bernie's pretty happy with him. Big game for Seymour this week. First time to get 3 in a row for a couple of years.
Yep.
Bit of pressure on him and apparently from all reports Shepparton's been going pretty well as well.
Yeah, they're going okay. They've got a few, possibly a few good inclusions this week. Jared Maskell should be back, and Reece O'Sullivan might come back in as well, which would be a good boost, as well as Luke O'Sullivan. But to the next game, United and Echuca. Probably an interesting one here.
It's a very interesting one actually. On paper you'd say United's probably the favourites, but Echuca's won their last 3 and they've won them pretty comfortably, and obviously they knocked off Marutna a couple of weeks ago, so it's very hard to know which way that one will go. And
United a few down in the midfield as well. Still, really, that's where the battle could be won. Obviously, Reece Archer in some amazing form, booting a lot of goals. It's going to be a really tough one to stop.
Shawnee Hoy, Pianto, and Little out. They're big outs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Euroa Mansfield. Look, Mansfield obviously pretty disappointing last time out, but probably a good opportunity to bounce back this week against Euroa.
Yeah, definitely. Watch this space apparently. So. The Collingwood boys might be there, they might not be, but you'd think they'd probably get the job done against Euroa.
Talking, of course, of Paul Lacuria and Shane Wakeland. Lacuria's been named, Wakeland has not, but and Dave Gleeson's back for Euroa as well, which is probably a good boost to have their coach back at the helm after some work.
It's a massive boost. Hasn't been there since round 2, and obviously they started off pretty well, and they've I guess stagnated a little bit, but no doubt he'll have an impact. The next game is Marutna and Benalla.
Yeah.
What do you take away from this one?
I don't know. Look, it's going to be a big challenge for Timmy Symes' boys. There's no doubt about that. They're aware of it. But look, they've got young guys, and it's going to be a great experience for them. Particularly like the young guys in the ruck coming up against Mark Blake. It's going to be a great experience, and hopefully they can take something out of it. Marutna signed Jaron Wyman earlier in the week, but he won't play. Look, they're flying at the moment, and probably will continue to do so.
Yep. Tatura and Swans. Obviously, another interesting one, particularly with Brody Abbott and Chrissy Egan expected to miss. It makes it a very tough task for
like
the Swans.
Tats flying. Had a lot of guys in the interleague team last week, so maybe there'll be a few tired bodies. But look, big challenge for the Swans for sure. And lastly, we have Kyabram and Rochi under lights.
Well, we've got the battle of Dave Williams has coached Rochi to a flag, and Peter Watts coached Kyabram to a flag. So no doubt both blokes will want to get a win over one another. The Newman brothers back massive for Kyabram. Paul Newman just goal kicking power, desperately needed for Kyabram. But Rochi, just like Tat and Marutna, as you said, they're flying, and when you've got a midfield that's got Ash Watson and James Brain and those kind of players, it's very hard to get on top of them.
Under lights at home, Kyabram pretty tough to beat, but look, they've got their work cut out for them for sure. Thanks for joining us for another edition of GV Bounce. See you next week.